off and running here, with Sunderland starting the first half. This is the Arsenal lineup. Jack Wilshere plays with Per Mertesacker as the centre-backs. Eden Hazard starts with Alexis Sanchez on the flanks. In attack, Romelu Lukaku starts. He's fit again. We have 3 changes for Sunderland today. Vito Manoni starts in goal. Aissa Mandi starts, despite looking shaky in recent games. Seb Larsson comes in for Lee Cattermole, who's shown poor form lately. In attack, Dermot Ndoye starts, replacing Jermaine Defoe, who's been out of sorts lately. Well, you can see what he was trying to do, but the pass wasn't on. It was a bad ball, as it turned out. Sunderland wondering whether they can go on and score from here. His cross was well away from those trying to get there and turn it into a chance. Ball has gone back to Sunderland.
Well, Eden Hazard, definitely one of the biggest stars of the game for his country, Belgium, and he's done so well for his club, Alan.
Hasn't he?
Well, it was an early foul, and I think it's right for the referee to say, yeah, well, that's a free kick, and you know, you can't do that.
Run well! That is a terrific header. Unlucky it's just off target.
They generated some power on it, and the keeper wasn't getting there.
On to the attack now. And shoots! Wonderful save. Had to really reach out for that. And he's moved in. Shots on here. Well, as blocks go, that's a good one. Ah, lost possession here. There's the ball in. Lukaku! Oh, great work by the keeper. He's got his tackle in, and the ball's gone out now. Kieran Gibbs. Shot on! Decent effort, just off target.
Yeah, unlucky, because he got some power behind the ball, just not the direction.
Sebastian Larsson. Romelu Lukaku. Patrick Van Aanholt. Arsenal have possession. They've won it. The away team, a little dip in form, 2 defeats in a row.
Well, it's kind of run that you can endure during the course of a season, but you just want to make sure it doesn't go on for too long.
Goes for it with a fist. He's got it away, and that's what you have to do. Good position for Arsenal with the throw. Per Mertesacker. Well, he's standing there in an offside position. The assistant could not miss him.
No, he won't have an easier decision to make today.
Jack Wilshere. And here is Gibbs. Trying to find Alexis Sanchez. Here's a chance to counter-attack from that wasted cross by the opposition. Sebastian Larsson. Fabio Borini.
Arsenal have yet to make an impact on this game.
Santi Cazorla. And Villa. Fabio Borini. Here is Larson. Rodwell. That will help ease the pressure. And they're still going backwards all the way to the goalkeeper. Crosses in. And he's kept the ball out of the penalty area with that block, the defender. Sunderland awarded the corner. And it's gone out for a throw. Kone. And Villa. Fabio Borini. Here's a chance to whip it in. And it'll go into the middle now. Good hands, bread and butter work really by the goalkeeper. But he did it very competently. He's having a good game.
I think, Alan, the home team need a win. A couple of draws in their last two games. It's slightly unsatisfactory.
Well, he's caught offside, trying to get in behind. He'll say that the pass should have come a bit earlier. Asa Mandi. And Villa. Back off the post. A goal. Right into the corner by the post. Well, it swerved a bit at the end. It might have been going wide initially, but it's hit the inside of the post into the back of the net.
Yeah, and when you do hit them with that kind of accuracy, there's just no chance for the goalkeeper, no chance at all.
So Sunderland have the lead. Added time coming up. There'll be 2 minutes of it. And Villa. Rodwell able to make a good interception. Jack Wilshere. Fabio Borini. Well, that's a good challenge between the two of them there. And in goes the cross. That's half-time. Well, this is the second half now, and it's underway. A couple of teammates who are clearly on the same wavelength. Patrick Van Aanholt. Going to cross it. And he claims the cross. It was, well, nothing's ever straightforward for goalkeepers, but he's not been challenged. This could be a chance. Hazard! He's kept it out. Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half. Free kick coming up.
Substitution, going on the field, please. Number 6.
Brought down by Jack Wilshere, foul. Runs well. He's got a good spring, Alan, hasn't he? But the ball sprung over the top.
He does time those jumps extremely well. Got up and above the defenders, but just narrowly over.
Mertesacker. It's gone out of play there. Well, put this match in your diary. EA Sports presentation of the Champions Cup fixture. Arsenal, they'll be hosting Barcelona.
Yeah, high quality fixture this one. There won't be much quarter given.
Oh, in goes across. Lukaku! And that will be a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
Sanchez! And he scored! Away we go at 1-1. Kone. Wabi Kazri. We're going to see a Sunderland change. Patrick Van Aanholt. That is a tackle and a half. Into the attacking third. Good play, but they've lost the ball now, and the opposition can get at them. It's a poor touch, and the possession's gone away. And it's going to be his throw here.
Substitution in progress. Going on now is number 18.
Just looking at Sunderland, what about their next game, Alan?
They're playing Watford in their next match in the Barclays Premier League, and two evenly matched sides here.
And here is Gibbs. And he could get away here. Oh, no scraps for the attackers to feed on from the goalkeeper that time. Hung on to the ball well. It could be a chance. He's just reached it, the goalkeeper. And that's a corner for Sunderland. Routine for the keeper. Wants to chip the goalkeeper. Another opportunity wasted by this team. It's still level in the match. Will be a throw. Wabi Kazri. Umvila. And that will be another throw here. Kieran Gibbs. Ramsey. Shoring it up. That's what Sunderland want to do here. Allen.
Well, it could be construed as a negative move, this, by the manager. I wonder if he'll live to regret it, just getting everybody behind the ball.
Well, they've got a set-piece specialist, haven't they? And this might just suit him. Here's the cross. Runs well. It's a great moment. They've scored here, and they're into the lead. Bad moment for Arsenal. They trail now.
In the 81st minute, number 8, Jack Woodward.
There's some potential in this move. goes the cross. Well, it didn't quite cause the problems that it looked as though it would, that cross. And now the defending team can play their way out of trouble. Alexis Sanchez. Here's Defoe. That's all that's left now.
For the supporters, this is a tougher time than the players, really. They can do nothing about it, but roar on the team. They're doing that.
Yeah, maybe more in hope than expectation, because the Arsenal lads have not performed today.
They'll feel good about that. A really strong and clean tackle. And it's going to be a minimum of 3 minutes to be played of added time. Good link up. So let's have a look at the possession stats on the screen now. There they are.
Yeah, very close. I think we could probably tell that without even looking at the figures. Not much to split these two sides.
Good position for Arsenal with the throw. Aaron Ramsey. Referee has reached for his whistle and he's blown.
The Football Association Challenge Cup. Burton Albion 1, Notts County 1, Bury 0, Southend United 2, Crewe Alexandra 1, Coventry City 2, Doncaster Rovers 1, Portsmouth 0, Gillingham 1, Dagenham and Redbridge 2, Mansfield Town 1, Exeter City 2, Millwall 2, Oldham Athletic 1, Morecambe 0, Chesterfield 3, Northampton Town 2, Swindon Town 3, Oxford United 2, Barnsley 1, Plymouth Argyle 0, Walsall 0, Scunthorpe United 1, Fleetwood Town 2, Sheffield United 3, Shrewsbury Town 2, Stevenage 2, York City 1, Wigan Athletic 1, Rochdale 1, Yeovil Town 1, AFC Wimbledon 1, the Barclays Premier League, Arsenal 1, Sunderland 2, Chelsea 3, Bournemouth 0, Everton 2, Crystal Palace 0, Southampton 0, Aston Villa 1, Swansea City 1, Leicester City 1, Watford 2, Norwich City 0, West Bromwich Albion 0, Tottenham Hotspur 0. So what do those results mean to the league table? At the top of the table remain Chelsea with 36 points. In second, Swansea City with 27 points. In third, Tottenham Hotspur with 26 points. In fourth, climbing the table, are Everton with 23 points. In fifth, Leicester City with 23 points. In sixth and falling are Manchester United with 22 points. In seventh, moving down, are Newcastle United with 21 points. In eighth, Liverpool with 20 points. Bottom of the table, Aston Villa with 9 points. And then reading up the table, second bottom Champions Cup. Arsenal 2, Barcelona 1. Bayern Munich 3, Monaco 1. Galatasaray 2, Atletico Madrid 0. Real Madrid 2, Juventus 1. Roma 1, Chelsea 1.
Welcome to you all to this always intriguing game, but it might have another element to it today. I'm Martin Tyler. Alan Smith, I'll pose that question to you. What about the snow?
Yes, it's coming down quite heavily at the moment. I'm not sure whether that's going to continue, but it can be a problem for the players actually to see the ball. The old orange ball might be out before long.
The Aston Villa team for this game. Brad Guzan starts in goal. Yoris Akore plays alongside Kieran Clark in the heart of the defence. And they've got plenty of goal threat with two strikers in the attack. One change for Arsenal today. Petr starts in goal. Jack Wilshere plays with Per Mertesacker as the centre-backs. Eden Hazard starts with Alexis Sanchez on the flanks. In attack, Romelu Lukaku starts. He's been in tremendous form recently. Here comes the cross. Mesut Ozil. Aston Villa, I know a club close to your heart when you were growing up, Alan. But they could do with you playing in your prime at the moment to get some goals.
Well, surely in training they'd have been having a bit of shooting practice, more than a bit, because they've been missing the target far too many times.
On to the attack now. Gay. It's nicely worked until that point when it broke down. And now they've got to try and regain possession. Mesut Ozil. Hazard. Oh, in goes the cross. The goalkeeper comes out with a punch. Well, in he went, just diverted it away. Well, I guess it was your ambition as a boyhood Villa fan to play here at Villa Park. When did that first happen, Alan?
Oh, it was in the early 80s for Leicester. Tended to do quite well here. Your family's up in the stand, and it was always a big game for the Brummie, returning to a really old and famous football ground.
Opportunity now. Very good stop here. Villa's corner. Oh, well, credit for the effort, the intention, but the technique was poor. It's good that the game's gone ahead. It's not so much the conditions in the stadium here, and then it's outside, of course, that when the really icy weather comes, that games get called off for that.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I mean, because the pitches are so good, and with undersaw heating, it's rare that it's unplayable. But if the conditions outside are deemed unsafe, then they have no choice, do they?
Alexis Sanchez. Eden Hazard. Tremendous understanding from these players. And now they've got the chance to push forward from this deepish position. It's a real tussle between the two of them to try and get the ball. It's crossed it well. Coming up now, a corner. The ball's just deflected behind for that. Petr Cech doing well out there, given that he's been hurt for some time and could have re-injured himself playing today.
Yeah, he needs game time now, so the longer he can stay on the pitch, the better for him.
Hutton. And Arsenal have possession. They've won it. Player slid in at him. Somehow he got out of the way. Mesut Ozil. Shot on! And in the end, Brad Guzan not really challenged by that kind of save. Carlos Sanchez. He points to the spot. Penalty. It's a yellow card, Alan, and it is a penalty. Your thoughts?
Well, I thought it was a definite penalty, and I think the player might have been a bit concerned. He was going to go for an early bath, but just a yellow.
Wonderful save. Reach out for that. Corner for Aston Villa. Comes out with a punch to clear the danger. Santi Cazorla. Mesut Ozil. Cross it. He can clear it here. Mesut Ozil. Here's a chance to whip it in. That's a useful ball in. Ozil! What a header and what a goal! I was just wondering whether the ball was going to go in with all the snow on it, but it did. Across the line, despite the goalkeeper's, well, I was going to say best efforts, not really his best efforts.
Well, no, he probably pointed to the fact that the snow played a part there, and maybe have a little bit of sympathy for him. Oh, it's fantastic timing. He gets up early. And what an emphatic finish.
So it's Arsenal with the lead.
Mesut Ozil.
Sanchez. So far so good for Arsenal, but it's not a firm grip on a game. I can certainly sense that there's some anxiety down on their bench. What are they doing here? It's another penalty conceded.
Well, they're losing the discipline when they're being asked to defend. It's really poor.
It's a yellow card for the offender, and it's undoubtedly a penalty.
Well, it's a great chance for this side to stick.
He's missed it!
Well, sometimes you can tell in the run-up, and looked in his eyes, he did not look confident at all.
The official has indicated at least 3 minutes of added time.
Jack Wilshere. Santi Cazorla. Jack Wilshere. There was danger, but he's cleared it. A real winter spectacle here, and the tackles living up to the spectacular. And that's half-time, signalled by the referee, 1-0 up. And it's Arsenal who hold the advantage as the second half is underway. They're grateful for that, to have an intervention like that and get back on the ball when they're defending so much. Idrissa Gana Gueye. And he's moved in trying to jostle the opponent off his stride. Carlos Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez. Well, he's had a go. I don't know why he was shooting from there, to be honest with you.
Now, if you are going to shoot from that distance, you've got to do a much better job than that. At least make the keeper work.
Of course, coming up for you very soon, EA Sports presenting the quarter-final Capital One Cup fixture. Aston Villa, they'll be hosting Reading.
Yeah, and I've got a feeling we might see a few goals in this one.
Sanchez. There goes the cross. Punched away by the goalkeeper. Santi Cazorla. And now the shot! Great stop. Saw that pass coming in midfield, made the intervention, and now maybe he can push the team forward with his work on the ball. Eden Hazard is offside. And no direct threat to his goal this time. He's got a cross to make that into... Oh, too early, offside.
Substitution in progress. Going on now is number 13.
So nearly level. Alan, what about Arsenal's next game?
They're playing Manchester City in their next match in the Barclays Premier League. I think they'll be fine. I think they'll win it easily.
Hutton. Going to be some alteration to the structure for Villa. Substitute's going to come on. Good tackle. Sanchez. It's a free kick against Per Mertesacker.
Substitution taking place. Going on the field is number 9.
Romelu Lukaku. Hazard with a cross. It will be their throw. Jack Wilshere. Hazard. Hazard. He's going to cross it. They put that cross far too close to the goalkeeper. Well, the snow that really did look as though it might affect this match is clearly passed through that weather front, and the slight flurries aren't interrupting the flow of this game.
Yeah, always used to love training in the snow when it used to settle, but of course for match day it's much more difficult, so pleased it's clearing up.
Aaron Ramsey, I think being kind, we would call him very competitive. He has been rash and reckless as well, and that disciplinary record shows it. But the manager's, he wants him in the team.
Yeah, I think all his teammates want him there as well, because he's a good player, and you miss him when he's missing through suspension, no doubt about that.
For Sanchez. Well, he's standing there in an offside position. The assistant could not miss him.
No, he won't have an easier decision to make today.
Going to be a substitution for Arsenal, and he claims the cross. It was, well, nothing's ever straightforward for goalkeepers, but he's not been challenged. Here comes the cross. Good distance to the clearance then. Chance to throw it into the right sort of attacking areas for Arsenal. Jack Wilshere. And in goes the cross. Good take by the goalkeeper, but no pressure on him. Arsenal in full control of this one, and they haven't really taken their eye off the ball, and the opposition haven't had a chance to get into the game. He could cross it now. Good hands, bread and butter work really by the goalkeeper, but he did it very competently. He's having a good game. Time is ticking away here, and they haven't got too much of it left to deal in. The fans, though, racking up the atmosphere.
Yeah, just important now that they don't launch long balls forward, that they keep their patience and try and fashion an opening.
Ali Sissoko. Scott Sinclair, and the offside is given. Well, we're in the last knockings of the game, but we're still on
the Arsenal goalkeeper. I don't think he's going to be beaten here, you know.
3 minutes from the referee via the fourth official. That's the decision regarding added time. Eden Hazard. Santi Cazorla. Final whistle. I guess it was your ambition as a boyhood Villa.
The Barclays Premier League. Aston Villa 0, Arsenal 1, Bournemouth 1, Manchester United 2. Manchester City 0, Swansea City 1, Norwich City 0, Everton 2, Sunderland 2, Watford 1. Now let's see what effect that's had on the league standings. At the top of the table remain Chelsea. The Barclays Premier League. Arsenal 3, Manchester City 0. Chelsea 2, Sunderland 1.